AdoaTV.
AdoaTV. AdoaTV. Bringing good things to life.
Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows? And who can say if your love grows as your heart shows? Only time. We gotta Who can say why your heart sighs as your love flies? Only time. And who can say why your
On June 3, 2015, the entire nation was thrown into a moment of shock and mourning following a devastating calamity that hit the national capital, Accra, Kwame Nkrumah Circle to be precise. The twin disaster of flood and fire drowned and charred to death about 152 Ghanaians. The tragedy brought a myriad of hardship to a huge number of Ghanaians, especially the victims. As the nation marks the 5th year of the incident, Adwa News today we want to take an in-depth look at the well-being of a survivor in the person of Kassim Suraj, who lost his wife and 2 children to the tragedy. How he has been surviving over the past years. What are some of the challenges he has been facing? And also, is there any discrimination from family and friends? The news team arrived at Kaswa Opeikuma, a peri-urban town in the Otoo East Municipal District of the Central Region where Kassim resides at about 11:48 a.m. after an hour drive all the way from Accra High Street. Kassim, who meets me at a junction, takes me to his home, which is about a 5-minute walk from the main stretch. Upon reaching, Kassim shares his ordeal with me. Mr. Kassim Suraj brings me to his place of abode, where I'll be engaging him to find out how he is surviving, or how he has been able to survive during these past days. What are some of the challenges he has been facing? How is he able to even fend for himself since this incident happened to him? So join me as I engage him. Mr. Kassim Suraj, member of AdoaTV News. Bibia Bokodi. Yedi nyamianse. Wakosem anything.
Pacho 2015 Wednesday. I want to say, and so start to say, me kind I say 4 women and so start here. Na me age man, but me point a coffee. To say 70 to 80 muna me sa tukan na me wife no on buy and me tukan say ma be fa me wife or circle be out on de no me bedru no na wona ejiri kura and me and me fa no and me fa me ban so kan and enyina ese me de omo konima ba na me tikaso ase ye konima na yakoda o ade chia na ya bakaso na mkwanso kwa na ese oko mayenko gina filisage nkakra na medika na eko yedo na nso nko kan na nso kan kwa eko of kan so kwa engine mu ena mipanka mi atopo diesel ena mi jaka no filisage ena mi so okay ya twen na nso na twen na yako ya gina filisage na preocupa na misika yesik mini wa fisika mse anka yefam so mu na no afise o hwe mechi janu no me dani menini jana be committee so me struggle ya me hwehwi bi meni so beti me ana me se me da odona kwota na no market ni chi won na me sore enante kakakakra na me de ba edko adoka polyclinic me ko na me ko boget no na next for Johnny say summer and me free a call rich me do rich na my memory mint me shibim and I reach for so me station there almost me sham rich is a 37 and me say me nanti me nanti na ba rich the almost peka me so me say aba be nti almost nika bim and I struggle and nanti call kakwen trotro be si se o sini panana mi wi e kokan mu be kupana no mu gidi sana anka un pesa mfa na obiasru nso mnya kronfo e ja na hihye mi na mo kana na ken na ya do tesem bus stop man mi si e na mi am nante kakakaka na mi ko na mo jimi to na me ma busafo number na me frame busafo enche bia na mo buy na mo satisfaction but ansa na baba na me ni afa me ho hwebiem me ntimi kasa biem ndi na mo nim se me ne mo busafo na eja na hie na mo hwe me kwa fisada na me ma ho hwebiem isi ti se 1 month ansa na me start me se me da hospital kasa
Bisata na we busafo do
na o me wu be na me nim se o me wu but echiri na busafo ba me chen ba cho se me yeri ene ba nti na me nim se o me wu ba echiri ansa na me hu ena me bisa me busa me papa no wu se na me yeri wa no so omo darich nso omo darich nde omo ye nti da isha me kran se omo chase se doctor no be bisa me se meyere wanyifa and so yesi meyere darich and I say okay me chia no meyere ni dina wakohwe meyere and doctor no so echiri and obosa back say wakohu meyere o meyere say no ye nti na onum de bia o say wakosa meyere nti na me ni gi say meyere tiase nti me so motivate me say o meyere tiase nde me so me jaja me o hospital na bia to me and sana e ba no nti mada 1 year na me da intention care unit mada 4 months and na ye be awon de back Accra na ye de me call normal ward na ko da say 6 months count and na ye 1 year na discharge me be fee na 1 year term 1 year first anniversary and aba emam 10,000 say me fan hwe me yare scan the mom and do bibia na scan because so because no boy din antibiotics ni donaton review ni we up and down nti mi gusu kosa na doctor na sama say ise mi sabe surgery bim nti ena chema mi satam na scan asa.
He tells me that after the initial treatment and discharge from the hospital in 2016, he decided to drive a taxi, but then it wasn't easy, as sometimes a passenger would sit in the car and the moment he or she saw my face, he or she would get down out of fear, he laments.
Nti ena chema mi satam na scan asa and me say okay I'm going to struggle na me go taxi man e kuru wo me diete me sheche na me di taxi passenger ebiwa passenger home si ana na machine because that time no me kwa na nsam na si ekokokokoko na me drive so a me kon me timi twatwa me kon tisi straight. Nansiano, I say, I find a car.
The car was my only source of income that was helping to pay the bills, but unfortunately, it broke down. It was at that point in March 2017 that I had to return to the hospital because of discharges from my head, Mr. Suraj said.
Now, me face problem or taxi, man. A china, no one say, taxi, be do me be crying, taxi no crying, and be a cock, not no wow. A china. Admission do na me call Mr. Koda man cause Mr. Koda say 1 year and that one I said charge me na me dey fee.
Mr. Suraj reveals to me that his head has now become boneless.
Dey fee na me sabe struggle sana yankasa na me pegman be ye me call nipam bebre because the way me tinitino me call nipam na obi nsa ko committee na bibi committee sia no be kire me. Na me ya you don't pay for me na ya said back 20 na me call your last one maybe February ending January nti na me don't pay ya you kase ni na film na sia me call ye pa na the artificial be share nche na ona aye mrepa.
He said the accident has also affected his eyesight as he cannot see without his lenses.
This year, one mitina still a mitin no problem. Mini in your surgery, but calamity. Na tam na me wo admission. Anka mo pese me and me so and almost just say, omo wi mitin kura ansa na mitin ni nya say. Etimi we on my china when I secondary matter. By 6 years na me down na we the yahwe me TV sisi aka me ni meti head gear na be into na mapomodin so enye say yahwe ma ebi e wo review say because surgery back 20 eti awandin enti first to say doctor na advice na man stand ya say me ko review na omo hwe mapomodin because surgery na ya ndu na e kakaka onu na say e won susaso ewo nsaso nipa mti time ya say me ko na ya hwe.
He then decided that he was going to switch from driving to agriculture. His reason being that he didn't want to associate himself into any business where he'll be coming into contact with people due to the situation of his head, which has now become boneless. As such, through the help of a benevolent individual, he was given an incubator to hatch fowls, which will soon be taken from him.
Nti na me twin ejma be na me kon pem bibi na we betna fako na me ejma na me dwan na mo se family ejma na be boa me. Nti last one we na me koye 19th surgery na obi so be samse be ejma be me so me pe poultry farm ejma na ma be started. Me starting so na me ti problem anka mitin ehia headgear na manya no ko foka na mituka pinya na esama problem na be that 2 weeks na month man be hwan kokko na me ma wife dem na yare best sim na kokko ni wi eneka de kakra we na kai na me sade e foso se metima na pemboa na masa asate ejman.
Kassim, who cannot see without his lenses, started a poultry farm with a small portion of land given to him by his landlord. Mr. Suraj shows me his vaccination schedule and guide for the poultry.
6 bema mo antibiotic vitamins nti tambia me mom bia na mama ki nti 7 days prepare na mama mo gomoro intermediate sa nti tambia me mom so bia na be service information about family because me need family nti be service na mo cheche nti me so me fabu na me cheche.
It's 12 p.m. and with the crew from a cook, Mr. Suraj realizes he needs to give them lunch. Al-Hassan Suraj now has a mango tree, carrot, maize, cassava farm, among other crops. Due to how scorching the sun was, Mr. Suraj had to water his crops. He then again tells me that his only worry is that the owner of the incubator will be coming for it soon, and that he plays with all benevolent individuals, NGOs, and the government at large to help him get his own incubator with protective headgear, as he also lives in fear, not knowing where and when there may be an object fall on his head. Lastly, to undergo an eye surgery so he could get his eyesight back.
Reviews nice Kassim. Na sia Kassim abed kakra. Nkoko no wie na kastam na nkoko no kakra na metonko sia kakra na. Ndi solve problem but sia nkoko nyewu afi na beta na megiti on oyo bidia enche bia oba be fanade. Nti enna me de pawo kakra na masanya nkoko no back. Yes Kassim.
We need maybe our hospital to make sure see the young here company to do be seeing and sign away to me. I am assessing.
I'm clear. The doctors can say surgery. And I'm James. Can say Tama minister started having serious hospital na kasana. Na mi hoshi kura. Nti omo refer me I doctor na ocean face. I'm sure no so many here said but sisi na because meeting na na eye kro nti omunya buto na omuye meeting ebi ansa na my nti omuye wia nti ye omuye wi na mbotia me bel no kwa na ebe tia kwa na anshada anhewi nti ye na surgery na saka surgery bi nti me be fi e na city from omukora bitu rotina mesa kobi na mesa koye another surgery nti ninya Kassim because we surgeries na me koye na boy dimpa na nduna boy dimpa trudu nduna antibiotics because na akoye infection and abaku ndiama nduna no boy dimpa time bia na first na busa for support better be do me be asan yes
It's a show camera anymore. Now catch your new TV no show. What kusem kese young here in one here. Walk how pot and pound here sia.
But me how pot in any hands here. Me here protect the headgear. Me ni surgery na baby but na no reviews that me ko ni na Kassim enam surgeries na me ko yen ndi me here mboa bebi akwankran aban mpinifo Ghana mpinifo politicians mese omunya mboa ombeboa me MPP 4 NDC 4 obia me here obia ambe so much na metimi and solve the problem.
You never fought to me, Gina Brami. Yes, you are who Papa Nina Coupon. Nasina me Bebonipa or the Fanny Passo. Onipay wow, Onipay wow. Young one Baby, we are home with you. The baby, Nikaya cry. Papa, you can nip baby, Aquamanium. I'm a for big capital. I follow you. Now, so now, me and Sam try a say. My young papa, you down. Papa, Bia, Yayanino, welcome to my.
My name is Francisca Ashite Oduntun. Keep watching AdoaTV.
AdoaTV. AdoaTV. Bringing good things to life.